Hey guys, if you're looking for a mechanical keyboard with a more minimal look no further than the Xiaomi Yuemi MK06C mechanical keyboard. This full-size keyboard comes with genuine Cherry MX red switches and has a really clean and simple design, all of that for around 80 bucks on Banggood as of the time of filming. So if you're looking for a simple yet high-quality mechanical keyboard without paying too much, this is definitely a model that's worth checking out. So let's do that. This keyboard comes with no accessories other than the plastic dust cover, if that counts. This keyboard features an all-white body and keycap set, even the plate is white. The sides are glossy, but the top and bottom are matte, which I like as that's where you'd see fingerprints. The keyboard is also white and non-removable, and that's unfortunate as you can't replace it if it breaks or if you'd like a different length. Under the keyboard, you get rubber pads to prevent it from sliding. However, the top rubber pads on the legs are not that grippy, so if the bottom legs are not properly in contact with your desk, the keyboard might slip a bit, and it tends to be better when the legs are open. Otherwise, the design is really clean, it's the same thickness all around, and it has a really similar shape to the bottom case of a MacBook too. It really has a white MacBook vibe, you know, the ones from 2008. One of the main features of this keyboard is that it has real Cherry MX switches. The unit I have has the red variant, but I think it's the only option available anyway. At least that's the case on Banggood, but even elsewhere, it seems like that's the only switch option. This makes the keyboard really great for gaming as red switches are linear, so you don't feel a notch when the switch actuates. However, these would not be my first choice for typing, as you don't really feel when the keys register. But again, I'm really more of a brown switch fan anyway, so I might be biased. Now as for the stabilizers, these are unfortunately not genuine Cherry, at least I don't think Cherry makes white stabilizers. These are not terrible, but Cherry stabilizers are better. They don't rattle too much, but real Cherry stabs do feel a bit better. Even my Ant Pro 2 feels better, I'd say, but the Ant Pro 2 has pretty good stabilizers for not being Cherries. And I will now leave you to a sound test so that you can make up your own mind. Another great feature about this keyboard is that it has PBT keycaps, and the layout is NC compatible, which means you will be able to replace the keycaps for third-party options if you wish. The stabilizers are also Cherry MX compatible, so most keycaps should go down straight with these. The legends on these keycaps are laser etched, which is not too bad all in all, but double shot or dye sublimated legends would last longer. You can expect these to wear out after a lot of use, while other methods pretty much last forever. What I like though is that the font is simple, it's not edgy or anything, and it matches the aesthetic of the rest of the keyboard. Typing on this keyboard is great, although as I said earlier, reds are not my favorites for typing. Where this keyboard really shines is for gaming, I think. Cherry MX reds are a staple in gaming-oriented keyboards, and they feel great for that use. Like I mentioned earlier, the stabilizers are not the best, but overall they don't feel bad with reds, I think. The spacebar goes down straight even when you hit it on the sides, and that's the main important aspect for gaming. Finally, the keyboard also has a macOS mode where they remap some of the keys to better match a Mac layout. And while it works fine, the keyboard doesn't come with replacement keycaps for the Windows key, so that's a bummer, I think. If you're going to make a dedicated Mac mode and even print it on the board, including the dedicated Mac keys would be nice. And that leads me to the pros and cons. I think the price for a full-size keyboard with Cherry switches is great. It looks really clean for a keyboard oriented for gaming. It features PBT keycaps, which are typically more durable than ABS, and it has a dedicated Mac layout mode, which, given how the keyboard looks, is a great feature. On the other hand, I wish the cable was removable with a Type-C connector. It would make the keyboard a bit more customizable, and it would be repairable if anything happens. I also wish they made it in other switch variants, given the look of this keyboard. It might be used in work environments where it would mostly be used for typing, and in that case, I feel like reds are maybe not the best option. Finally, I wish they used genuine cherry stabilizers. It would not cost a lot more, but the typing experience would be pretty much perfect. The ones they used are not too bad. I've seen worse in the past, but they could be better for sure. So that wraps it up for today's video. Let me know down below if you'd consider getting a keyboard like that. Also, feel free to let me know if you prefer if I stick to 60% boards like I usually do, or if full-size keyboards like this one are still interesting. And I'll have a link down below if you want to check it out for yourself. So as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video if you did, and if you didn't, just let me know why in the comments below. Otherwise, don't forget to subscribe if you still haven't already, as I'll see you in the next video.